Hi Aquarius, this is Paulette from Water Chariot Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of September. We're going to go ahead and take a look to see at what Spirit wants you to know for right now. So the top cards there, the little ones, are the Oracle cards, and there's 3 of them. So it looks like 2 things are going on in your environment, and one thing, which is called animals, has to do with things that are going to come naturally to you. So I feel like there's a little bit of a clash in the month of September between what it is that you're trying to do within yourself. I think this reading is all about you and what's really what you're wanting, okay? So animals, it's called baboon. So you got baboon, short, and eclipse. So you have something going on in between 2 different things. So short has to do things within something or between something, and I think between 2 different things, it's like you're not struggling, but it's like one side is pulling you to go this way, another side is pulling you to go that way. And I think you're trying to figure out how to balance both things that are pulling at you at the same time. And so at some moments between the eclipse and the baboon, you're trying to do what is best for you. And so it's like I said, you're trying to go in 2 different directions, but you just have to figure out how to balance both at the same time. And so for eclipse, it represents dominance and being an influence. So it's something that's super strong. It overshadows. So between the eclipse of being dominant and more influential, you're also trying to be like somebody who's accommodating and flexible. So see how the 2 things are just like 2 polar opposites. So one is more dominant and the other one is super chill and flexible and adaptable, and the other one is super strong and overshadows. So it's like you're trying to do a balance between both. So let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards, and what you got is the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Page of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so here you go. So one part of you right now is really interested on the things that are going to help you in the long run. Okay, so what you're looking for right now, you're searching for this stability, looking for things that are going to give you better opportunities for you as a person. And so it all depends on where you're at, Aquarius. So for some of you, it could be financial. For others of you, it could be more about your mind, body, and soul, just spiritually being more stable, more earthy. For others, it could be a business. It could be anything. But there's something here specifically that you're looking for that's going to bring you exactly what you're wanting. But you have to get on that horse and go get it. Okay, so the opportunity is there, but you just have to go towards it. And remember, this is something that goes a little bit slower. So you guys are taking your time trying to grab this. And so while you're trying to grab this, all of a sudden with the Page of Cups and the 9 of Cups, you understand that when you finally get whatever this is for you, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. And so you're going to receive good news of something coming in for you that is a great opportunity, and it's going to give you the ultimate fulfillment. That is what you're looking for. Whatever this stable energy is, whatever this growth energy is, or financial energy, once you hear the word, it's going to be something that is good for you. It's going to make you happy and content and bring you the 9 of Cups, where you're going to be totally fulfilled. So now let's go look at the Empress. So here you are. You're that type of person that you like everything you touch grows, and that's what you're wanting. You want to portray that as well. You want to be that person who's stable, who has everything going for them, where like you use everything around you to accumulate things. Like you get things by using everything around you. So whether it's your wisdom to attain knowledge, whether it's like your skills at working at your job, like those skills is what's going to help you to attain more money, or help you to grow more, or give you that position that you're looking for. You're just that person that uses everything around them, what they already have, to get more things. Okay, but you're wanting to look like this as well. So you're just in a position where you're doing so well with yourself, and you're trying to birth something brand new that's gonna, help you along with whatever's coming in here, that's gonna give you that fulfillment. Okay. And so here you are sitting there pretty, getting all these things and working on these things, and birthing brand new stuff in your life. And the thing is that you're adding it with the Magician, which is very strong. The Empress and the Magician are strong cards. So you're just in this place of really making some changes that are going to bring you successes in your life. And so, like I said, the Magician uses everything available to them to get exactly what they need. And I think for you, what's going on is that there's some things in your life with the Four of Pentacles that you have lost along the way. I'm not sure if you lost finances, not sure if you lost investments or business partners or people, whatever it was that you invested in. There's certain things that you lost along the way. And here you are trying to come in your best Aquarius way to scoop back up what you need. So in the meantime, while you're trying to gain everything back, you're holding on to the little bit that you already have, okay? And then trying to as well work on yourself to get everything that you need to get back what you've lost, okay? So here you are with the Five of Swords, clarified by the Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So while you're trying to do all of this, somehow, some way, there's a friction here. Either between you and a group of people, or between you and another person. But usually the Five of Wands has to do with conflict with people or with a person that doesn't see the way things that you're seeing them. You are coming off a specific way and they're coming off a different way. And so I think how you're doing things, like I said, remember up here, there's two different things happening at the same time, and it's pulling you this way and pulling that way. I want to be like this, but then I want to be like that. And the thing is trying to balance those two things. And I think while you're trying to work on all these great things that are going to set you off to be in a good place, somehow all of that here that you're trying to do, the fight between you, is going to cause some issues here. So you already know what it is that you're wanting and trying to do here. But somehow something that you're naturally is coming to you is conflicting with this dominance, this overshadowing powerful energy. And so whatever it is going to cause issues either at work, with a boss, with coworkers, you and platonic friends, or with your family or lovers, whoever it is causing some issues and is putting you in a place of the Two of Swords where you're just not, it's putting you in a place where you can't clearly see and make the right choices. And it's going to make you feel alone, because what you're desiring, other people may not be understanding in Aquarius, or they may not be seeing it the way you are, or maybe how you're trying to accomplish both things at the same time. People are not getting it, and so they think that you're going off a different way that is not the right way. But you know what you want, but for some reason it's causing issues and is putting you in a place of where you can't really, like, you're doing this, but all of a sudden it's trying to stop you from making the choices to continue to make these healthy choices that you're wanting for yourself. And so it's putting you also in a place that, because of the wall that you're hitting with other people, it's making you feel alone, like you're trying to do all of this by yourself, and it's not fair. Yeah, it doesn't feel right to you, and it makes you feel isolated because the people are not understanding what you're trying to do. They're not getting it, whatever this is. Okay, so here we are up here with the Two of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Okay, Aquarius, here we go. After this, as you're dealing with this conflict, all of a sudden you decide to break out of this. Even though it feels lonely, it feels hard to choose. It's like a situation that, people are not agreeing with you. They're not seeing eye to eye with you. They just don't understand exactly what you're doing. I think in your own amazing Aquarius way, you step back and all of a sudden you try to balance yourself out. regardless of what anybody else says. As long as I've known Aquarius people, and I have a really good friend who's an Aquarius, and I appreciate her so much. I love how she thinks. I love how deep she is, and she's such a kind soul. You guys are the type of people that you really do go after the things you want. And if it's something where certain things are not going as aligned, you do tend to step back and give yourself a minute and then go back at it again. It's like you guys don't give up. And I appreciate that about Aquarius people. At the same time, you don't give up being who you are as a person. And I think that's what's important here. You know what's important to you, and you're not going to give these things up. You're trying to get somewhere in your life where you have happiness and joy and ultimate fulfillment, and you're trying to regain yourself back, like you're trying to redeem yourself in the month of September. There's certain things that you have lost and certain things you're still trying to attain so you won't lose them. But the thing is, on how you're doing it is not in a way that people quite understand. But you're going to do what is best for you and continue to be yourself in the process. You're not going to allow all of this stuff that's going on and feeling alone because of what people are doing. You're not going to allow them to stop you from balancing your life out and doing what is best for you. And the thing is that right now you're balancing yourself out in a way where your emotional needs are going to get met and what you're feeling is best for you emotionally. I think this is, I don't think this is really a whole lot career related, but it could be. But I feel that there's something inside of you, Aquarius, where inwardly, spiritually, mentally, like something inside of you is desiring things that bring you happiness. It's all about your joy. It's all about how you're feeling, Aquarius. And so you're trying to balance that out at the same time with desires and passions. So it's like you're trying to take it all and put it together and make sure that it's equal. You're balancing it out. So you have the Ace of Wands. There's great ideas, new passions, new desires, new action taking. You're going to take like new beginnings. And so along with that, you also have that feeling of, really feeling your emotions, wearing them on your shoulders. And I think that's kind of strange for Aquarius because you guys are emotional, but it's more inwardly. You guys don't show it a whole lot, but it's more inwardly. And I think this time in September, people might catch a different side to Aquarius because you guys are going to actually show your feelings on your shoulders this time. But it's in a way where it's healthy. It's not something that's going to make you look weak. It's not like that. You're really going to wear your feelings on your shoulders, and you're really going to show people what it is that you've been wanting and what you're desiring. And if you have to get to that place where you're being a little bit vulnerable, you might do that, but you're only doing that with the right people. I don't think you're doing it with these people who are in conflict with you. I think overall it might be with, within yourself, those moments that you have time alone, you might cry a little, or you might, just go with the emotions of what you're feeling that day and kind of delve into it and be more open to it and accepting it. But at the same time, you're also like, okay, I know what I want and I want to go get it. You're not staying put for nothing, Aquarius. You're really going after these things that give you the joy that you want, that bring back your passions, that give you brand new ideas for whatever it is that you're trying to do, or creativity. But you're balancing all of this out, and I think you're going to get to the place where you need to be. You just have to balance out these situations, being between flexible and accommodating, and at the same time, being dominant and, a little bit more powerful. And so I'm not sure, I'm getting two different things with this, okay? It could be that you are the one who's being more flexible and accommodating to things that you want. And then other people, remember this Five of Wands, are the ones who are overshadowing and being dominant and fighting you back for you taking a better approach in your life that is a little bit more flexible to you, and things are going to bring you joy. Okay, now for other groups of you, it could be that you are being flexible to a certain extent, and when it comes to dealing with others, at one moment you may be a little bit flexible and adapting, and all of a sudden something happens where those very same people that you're being flexible and adapting to, you switch up the script and you become dominant and you overshadowing. For some of you, it could be a situation where you could be doing great at work, and there's certain things that you're desiring that's going to set you off to being happy at work, and so you're trying to gain back either how people see you at work, how you do things at your job. It's like you're trying to gain back people's investment in you, and while you're doing that, it seems like you're coming off in a way where it is adaptable and it is flexible, but then all of a sudden it seems like as you get going to others with this conflict, it might look like you're trying to overdo other people while you're trying to get what you want, and it might seem like you're trying to overshadow them, and it might make other people jealous. So it all depends on what your story is. You know what this is for you. But regardless of what happens with these people, all that there is a focus on really is all about you and what you're needing emotionally, what makes you happy, what keeps you content and give you the ultimate fulfillment, and regaining things back that were lost, and also just holding on to what you've got while you're trying to make yourself better and give bring some more joy into your life. And while you're doing that, regardless of how you're feeling, even if you have to feel isolated or feel rejected for the month of September for what you're trying to do, some way, somehow, you're going to be in a very good place, Aquarius. You're going to finally balance things out and be a little bit different in September when it comes to your emotions, okay? And your passions. And you're going to really show what it is that you want and how you're feeling and how you're going to get it. You're not going to hold back. Okay, so this is all I got for you, Aquarius. If it made sense to you, if it really resonated, please give me a like and subscribe. If it did not, please go check out your other signs in your chart, okay? So you guys take care. Have a good one.